All right.
Thank you. All right. The season is over.
Over.
I mean,
Sad.
very much over. But hey, at least in a season that made no sense, the team that was number one on KenPom for the last 2 weeks and top 5 all year won the national championship.
As it should be. You know,
But that doesn't change the fact that the season was crazy and then this is our result. Kind of all comes back around. And it all comes down to the criteria thing where this team was one of the few real true criteria teams that had that
criteria,
resume, that
yes.
team. I'm trying to snap something here so I can post it on Twitter. Yeah, no doubt. UConn defeats San Diego State. It's UConn's 5th national title in school history. It is their 3rd in the last 12 years with 3 different coaches. And sending out a tweet here. Anyway, don't know what I did there. Yeah, so
dominant first half by UConn. Nice little resilience by San Diego State to get it back within 5 at one time.
Yeah,
and then UConn just continued to put pressure on them. So
yeah, that's
hit big shots when big shots were needed.
Kind of
Hawkins, big 3.
Kind of a good representation of a college basketball game where one team is clearly better than the other. But it's such a big stage that teams are always going to make a run in some portion of the game. And when Charles Barkley's on your side, it's not a good thing. Especially at the college level, but at any level.
So you started picking UConn, and it was not good having you on your side.
Very true, very true. But, I'm a Dan Hurley guy, always been a Dan Hurley guy. I've been talking about it for years. I've wanted UConn to be good. Ever since we started doing these podcasts, I have been wanting UConn to be good because I am a Dan Hurley guy. And I'm too lazy to pull the clips, but there's a lot of them in the last 3 years showing that I'm a Dan Hurley guy. So this is a very big moment for me personally. I feel vindicated in some respects. I think a lot of people knew that Dan Hurley could coach, but figuring it out and winning at this level is hard. So, what can I say? I'm a genius. There's a reason my parentheses there says I'm a genius.
That's right. That's right.
And we did it. Yeah, I'm a we guy with UConn. Dan Hurley. We got the job done. So
now you can get a UConn shirt, not jinx them. So
yep, that is 100% going to happen, folks. I'll be wearing it on the preseason show next year. Let me just write that down.
Yeah. It's got to be a national title shirt.
Dan Hurley, UConn national title shirt, preseason podcast. I'm going to set that reminder for October because I'm going to get the shirt soon, but make sure I have it in October for our little preview. So there we go. That's down. Boom. October 23rd, reminder set. All right. Yeah. I mean, UConn started the year 14-0, 3-0 in the Big East. Hit a bit of a bump in January. They got to 16-6 and 5-6 in the Big East, and then they've really taken off since then. They've lost 2 games since being 16-6. They finished year 14-2. This NCAA tournament run's about as dominant of a run as you're ever going to see. They beat Iona in round 1 by 24. They beat St. Mary's in round 2 by 15. They beat Arkansas in the Sweet 16 by 23. They beat Gonzaga in the Elite 8 by 28. They beat Miami in the Final Four by 13. And they beat San Diego State in the national championship game by
17.
17.
Sorry.
Yeah.
17. Yeah.
I was going to say you confused me for a second, but
my math sucks. Sorry.
When you look back on national championship teams and the metrics, this team's going to fit the bill. I mean, they 3rd in offensive efficiency, 8th in defensive efficiency, great offensive rebounding team. Their style components were as elite could be, I would say, on both sides, where they were 8th in the country in assists per field goals made. They were 64th in the country in their three-pointers attempted versus field goals attempted. So that's pretty good. And then defensively, they were 12th and 17th in those 2 categories. So they were just every phase of the game, they were good. They have pros. I would say they have 4 NBA guys, potentially maybe 5 down the road. I think you look at Sanogo's going to get a look. I think Hawkins is obviously an NBA guy. despite the fact that Andre Jackson can't shoot, he can do everything else. So I think he's going to get a look. And I think Klingon, as I said earlier or yesterday or whatever, whenever I said that. And then I think Caravan, despite you talking about his shot being ugly, which it is, he can develop into that as well. So
that's true. Yeah, I mean, UConn was definitely a team that, was good. I think they got up to 2 in the AP poll or something like that, and they stuck there for a while. I mean, top 10 after multiple losses, I think. So, they were definitely. It's not like this is a surprise team, right? I mean, you mentioned the numbers with Ken Palm and stuff like that. This is a team that plays good basketball. They're coached well, and they all can hurt you.
Yeah. But they were the best team in the country, I would say, in the first month of the season, and they've been the best team in the country in the final 2 months of the season.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's kind of what it takes to be there, and they've been there. They were number 2 in December in that poll, and then number 2 at the end of December, and then obviously they started to drop a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah. And people were complaining that they were still in the top 10 after losing like 2 or 3 games, right?
Yeah.
When clearly they were good enough to be up there.
Kind of shows how dumb the AP poll is too. Like,
it's true.
I mean, UConn was better than Purdue when they were both undefeated. And Purdue was ranked ahead of them. I mean, I know that Purdue had some great wins early in the season. So did UConn. UConn, I know Oregon didn't make the tournament, but they killed Oregon. They beat Alabama by 15. They beat Iowa State by a lot when Iowa State looked good at that time. So, and then I know that Oklahoma State and Florida didn't make the tournament, but they were both high major teams, and UConn killed them both too. So they've essentially, if UConn's playing anybody outside the Big East this year, I mean, their numbers have to be ridiculous in terms of the metrics. Because most of these are bad teams, but non-conference wins outside of the tournament, 31-point win, 29-point win, 20-point win, 36-point win over a UNC Wilmington team that almost got to the tournament out of the Colonial Athletic, beat them by 36. They beat Delaware by 35. Delaware State, sorry. That's one of the worst teams in the country, beat them by 35. Not impressive, but I know LIU is the worst team in the country. How about that? The best team in the country on Ken Palm played the worst team in the country on Ken Palm. How do you think that went? UConn won by 53. So, and
holy smokes! Yeah. Good job, Google.
Yeah, terrific job by Google, no doubt.
I'm just saying, I typed in UConn and like it gave fireworks and stuff when I typed it in. It's good stuff. I was just seeing like UConn's like, did they win any close games? I mean, did they just stomp everybody?
Their closest win this season was a hold on 6-point win over Georgetown.
Okay.
That's funny.
6-point win over Georgetown, and that's why, and they lost to St. John's. It's kind of crazy.
And Seton.
Matchups are funny sometimes, though. I mean,
so UConn, 30 wins is not a whole lot for a national champion team. It's not the least ever, but it's not that many. I mean, Kansas last year won 34. Baylor in a COVID year only won 28. That's, COVID year. Virginia won 35 when they won. Villanova won 36. That Villanova team 2018 Villanova is one of the best teams ever. When North Carolina won.
Like 5 guys go to the NBA.
5 or 6, and 2 of them are stars.
Yeah.
North Carolina won 33 when they won it. Villanova's first team that won 35. Duke won 35 in 2015. 2014, UConn, that team won 32. 2013, Louisville won 35. 2012, Kentucky won 38. UConn in 2011 won 32. 2010 was Duke. They won 35. So, every national championship team over the last however many years, besides Baylor, which was a shortened kind of COVID, nobody was playing that many games, they've all won way more than 30 or 32, which is the UConn team in 2014. So, Kind of weird to see a 30-win national championship team, but it's better than seeing a well, actually, San Diego State won 32 games, but whatever. Still, I mean,
it's better than seeing San Diego State win. I got you.
Yeah, nobody wanted that. 2009, North Carolina won 34. We'll just keep going. 2008, Kansas won 37. 2007, Florida won 35. 2006, Florida won 33. 2005, North Carolina won 33, and then they won a fake championship, let's be real. 2004, who won in 04? UConn, right? Yeah, 33. 03 was oh my God, 03. I did this last time and I already forgot. What an idiot. Who won in 03?
I don't know.
Kansas? No.
Google it.
God damn it, Syracuse. Yeah. Syracuse won 30. So the last team to win 30, live research right here for you folks. Last team to win 30 games and win a national championship was Syracuse in 2003. They won 30 games.
I don't have to stall anymore. Past 10 minutes.
2002, Maryland won 32. So there you go. Went back 21 years for people.
So why do you not want to see a team like San Diego State win? Because they're from the Mountain West, or
they're from the Mountain West. They don't fit the profile of a national champion. I'm a Dan Hurley guy, so obviously I'm going to have some biases there.
So you will always root for the team that fits the profile rather than a team that could be out of the box.
I'm not going to have to worry about that because it's never going to happen like this again, but I'll address the question. I would say, yeah, no, because, like, come on. It's ridiculous. San Diego State's not a national championship level team. There's not. They got there with, frankly, I mean, come on.
Cupcake City. So if it was a different team, like
who's the team?
If their players were different, yes.
If they fit the profile of of a national champion, which is having NBA level talent,
that is dumb. You're dumb.
Okay, their run to the national championship was pretty easy. There's a reason they were there. Okay, they beat Charleston, who was overrated. They beat Furman, who couldn't hang with them. They beat Alabama when Alabama couldn't make a shot, and they made 3 threes and looked terrible. So, I mean, Brandon Miller went like 2 for 18, and it wasn't all because of San Diego State's defense. But, yeah, that's a good win. Great. Good for them. Creighton, they got handed that win. FAU, I mean, come on. You're playing FAU in the Final Four. Give me a fucking break. I'll drop an F-bomb in the last podcast. Last one until October. Who the fuck's going to stop me? That's 2. Yeah. So –
fair enough.
Cheers to those 2 F-bombs. Yeah, San Diego State, come on. I mean, please. Look at the guy to our right. That's a national championship coach, okay?
It doesn't look like that's what he's doing, but okay.
He's upset with the officials. Can't blame him. They get hosed in every game. As we saw tonight, refs tried to win it for San Diego State.
Why is his mouth so black? He doesn't have anything.
His teeth aren't showing.
You don't have a tongue or anything? What's going on here?
Bad camera work, obviously.
All right. Congrats to UConn, national champs.
Yeah, so this is the third
great breakdown by us here.
National championship recap that we've ever done. This is the third one. Baylor, Kansas, UConn. Your national champs. Just a quick,
I have to go back and listen to the other one to see if we actually said anything worth.
Well, I'm about to here if you give me a second.
I'm good.
They're cutting down the nets right now. By the numbers, UConn shot 35% from 3. San Diego State shot 26. They both made 6 threes. Free throws, San Diego State was 15 for 20. UConn was 24 for 27. Rebounding, UConn out-rebounded them 40 to 34. Assists 13-7 in favor of UConn. Andre Jackson had 3 points, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists. That's about his line there. Maybe expect a few more rebounds. Turnovers 13-12 UConn, blocks 6-2 UConn, and steals 8-7 UConn. Adama Sanogo, the Ken Pom MVP, 17 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist on 5 of 9 shooting. Didn't attempt a 3.
What was foul differential?
Fouls were 20-15 San Diego State.
That sounds about right.
It's not that many. I mean, you gotta cry about it. Jesus.
No.
I
just think it's funny.
Yeah. Had the 3 top 10 KenPom officials on this game. Keith Kimball, Terry Oglesby, and Ron Groover. Congrats to those guys. I mean, Kelly Pfeiffer and Courtney Green and Heinies and all those guys got screwed, but
Got
that's
screwed.
all right. Yeah. So,
Heinies Johnson.
I mean, great run for San Diego State. Congrats and all, but I'm glad they didn't win. I mean, a team that's ranked 75th in offense on KenPom. That is not – come on. Well, you going to make me go back 21 years again? Let's look at the offense that won national championships. Kansas, 6th. Baylor, 2nd. Virginia, 2nd. Villanova, 1st. North Carolina, 9th. Villanova, 3rd. Duke, 3rd. Okay?
Are you holding a woman's watch?
Don't. UConn is the outlier. They were 39th in 2014, but that's not 75th, okay? Anybody that wanted to see San Diego State win a national championship is not a real college basketball fan.
That is dumb.
You got to take into account that I am a Hurley guy through and through, and I refuse to.
Hey, being a UConn fan, that's fine. I understand. But to say that nobody wanted to see him win is dumb.
I didn't say nobody wanted to see. I said the people who truly did are idiots and casuals. I mean, nobody wants to see that. Then you know how much bullshit discourse we'll have to hear for the next 100 years about, well, San Diego State was this, and their offense was this, and their roster was this.
We need that. I'm tired of hearing stats say this is the only way you win.
Well, I do find it funny that CBS did that whole segment eliminating teams that couldn't win a national championship, and
none of them were in the Final Four.
I don't even know their criteria sucked because how was UConn not on there? Even though I did say UConn, I said in the pre-selection show I said UConn could win a national championship. Then after the selection show, I eliminated that thought, which was dumb. But that was because I was a little pessimistic. I was a Hurley guy trying to not jinx him. That's why I didn't pick him like the whole time.
Sure, we get it. You knew they were going to win.
I mean, I knew it the whole time. November, I was on top of it.
I mean, I texted my buddy and said that I wanted to buy UConn because of you, and then we didn't buy them. So, what's that do for me?
Should have done it. Should have listened to me. I'm a sharp.
Should have spent the money.
Yeah, you wasted your money on garbage teams.
That's true.
So, all right. I mean, it was a good run for us, and we'll see everybody in October with the preseason for 2023-24. And
maybe,
then,
hopefully, God willing.
Okay, and then we'll see everybody.
Getting old, man. You never know.
Yeah, I guess for the mid-season podcast in December or January, and then countdown to March Madness next February. So
I know you guys can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, big time. So congrats to my guy Danny Hurley. I don't know if I'm not going to rule out that I'll get invited to the celebration. I mean, I might. We'll see. But yeah, congrats to San Diego State, I guess. I mean, what do you want me to say? Nobody wanted to see.
I don't know. I am pretty sure that like the last playback, or was it on this? You said that we got to be a Brian Dutcher guy, right? You said that.
Well, I said there's an Illinois connection there, yeah, but also I'm loyal to the guy on the right. I have to be, It's just you're born into this is what the deal is.
Starting to sound weird, but okay.
I don't know if Danny Hurley's going to invite me to like his family's dinner next weekend. I mean, I'm not going to rule that out. I might be there.
I mean, he might be on the preseason show.
I will try to pull that off.
This still image might actually be him.
Hey, Coach, congrats. Just your thoughts overall. That'd be my first question. All right. If I will take a picture with Danny Hurley when I am invited to their celebration. So, yeah, congrats to UConn. Charles Barkley doesn't know basketball. All right, college basketball, sorry. So, yeah, we'll see everybody in 6 months.
See you in 6 months.
Go Huskies.
College basketball's over. Sad.
Yeah, okay. Bye, everybody. Enjoy one shining moment, even though it should just be UConn clips the whole time.